Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Taurus, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future. I'm going to be clarifying the cards and pulling some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the Four of Cups, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so your challenge here, Taurus, has a lot to do with the Four of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of rejecting energy here, and it's been very challenging for you because as much as you want to be a part of something, or you want to maybe offer love, or maybe someone wants to offer love to you, there's been a huge blockage. And of course, you know, with your ruler, Venus, retrograding, finally going to be moving direct on, I think, January 29th or around that time. Even though this is a February reading, it's important to recognize the changes that are happening when it comes to Venus, because Venus is your ruling planet, and also Venus is represents love, right? So your biggest challenge here may be the fact that you know you're receiving offers from people, and you're like, I don't really like this, or I don't really want this, or it could be you making the offer and somebody here keeps rejecting you, and you may be left in this place of, can I have love? Is love possible? Is it something that, you know, I can have? So we're going to clarify your challenge, and we're going to see what the important message is here for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Four of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Swords. So I'm really strongly getting here in the recent past, a lot of you were closed off here, okay? You were closed off maybe from having a new beginning. You may have been closed off from communicating about wanting to have a new beginning, because a lot of you were healing here in the past. You were doing a lot of inner work, working on yourself is what I'm seeing here, okay? So I'm going to clarify and get more information about this in a moment for you. Now, in the present moment, you have the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Five of Wands. So it looks like in the present moment for many of you right now, I'm really strongly getting that there was or is a conflict that's happening. And the more this conflict happens, it's like someone's coming in and they're rushing in, and the first thing that they notice and they look at is, well, you know, put me in a third party situation, or you did this. There's a lot of blaming here. There's a lot of anger. There's a lot of conflict, upset energy here. And the sad part, you know what the sad part is there's an opportunity for you and this person to be together. But if you both are constantly, or if one of you is constantly always at the other person's neck, saying you did this wrong, you did that, and there's constantly issues, that may be why something here is not working out the way that you want it to. We're going to clarify and get more information about why that may be happening and what may happen moving forward. Now, in the near future, Taurus, you have the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So I'm really strongly getting in the near future that there is a beautiful, beautiful connection that's coming into your life. You have the Lovers here. So I feel like there is a divine connection that's coming in, and you're finally going to be able to maybe move towards this person and offer love to them, okay? Maybe the timing wasn't right for you to offer love to this person, but in the near future, it looks like it is. Primarily because Venus is finally going to be moving direct. Mercury is finally going to be moving direct in February, and you will feel some sort of release. Okay, so we're going to get into your reading and clarify that in a moment. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, Hierophant, Tower, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so for many of you, I'm really strongly getting what you don't see coming is the fact that a lot of you are going to be, you're going to be accepting the fact that, you know, the idea of having a new beginning or the idea of having a reconciliation may not happen. And the reason why a lot of you are going to do that is because you're going to start to realize that holding on to this idea, holding on to this concept of having a new beginning or having something work out here when it comes to a commitment or connection is not up to you. It's up to whether or not it is something that needs to happen, okay? And that's something that, you know, a lot of us are learning, is not to have control, or not to feel like we always need to be in control over certain events or situations that happen in our life. So I think a lot of you are going to be learning to kind of release that, maybe accept that a marriage didn't work out, accept the fact that, you know, a breakup happened in the past. It's like a decision has already been made or will be made, that you're accepting something here. And one of the things I can tell you, Taurus, is that when you start to accept that something here is not meant for you, or something here is not, it's like, it's, how do I say this? It's not like there's something here about feeling entitled. It's like, I'm entitled to a reconciliation. I'm entitled for my marriage to work out. I'm entitled. And it's like, no, you're not. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen for you. But one thing that I can tell you, okay, hopefully you're listening. One thing I can tell you is that if you accept something here for what it is, and you release it completely, it's going to work out the way that you want it to. It's when we start to let go of needing to constantly control and hold on to something and be entitled to it, that it doesn't happen for us. And I feel like that has been your biggest lesson for the past few weeks with Venus retrograde, because Venus has to have time to sleep. She needs her rest. And that's something that you need. You need to put something here to rest, and you need to accept something so that you can move forward. And again, if you know the saying, right? The saying goes, if something is for you, it's just going to be for you. It's not going to be something that you have to, like, if somebody is for you, you don't have to question the person. You don't have to wonder where they are. You don't have to worry if they're cheating on you. You don't have to worry if they're crazy. It's just going to be. So something here you're learning, okay? What you don't see coming, you're learning to accept something. You're learning that once a decision has been made, don't always try to find answers about, whether or not it's going to happen or not for you. If it's going to happen for you, it's going to happen for you, without you holding on to this idea of feeling like you're privileged. I'm privileged to have this. I'm supposed to have it. You're not supposed to have anything. If something is for you, it's just going to naturally happen for you. And that's what you're going to be learning here. And it's not the greatest information and news that you want to hear, but it's something that you need to learn. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about learning what we need to learn in order to have what it is that we want. So when you start to release Eight of Swords in reverse, when you get yourself out of this mental prison of believing that, you're supposed to have something and this is the way it's supposed to be, sometimes that's the way it's not going to be. And once you can accept that, Spirit is going to say, wow, Taurus has really, really, really grown. Taurus has really been able to realize that they're not in control. You're not always in control. Right? So the more you release something, the more likely it is going to happen for you. Okay? So this is what I'm seeing as what you don't see coming. Now, let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. So the Four of Cups is clarified by the Hierophant, the Justice, and the Temperance. So remember I was saying you're not in control. I'm going to show you why you're not in control. Your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with the Temperance. The Temperance is divine energy. It's godly energy. It's spirit energy. It's when you're driving on the street, if you drive or you've been in a car before, and you get, you come to a light and every single light is red. It's like this light is red and then the next light is red and you're like, what is it not? Am I not lucky today? Why can't all the lights be green? It's because you don't have control. If you're meant to take your time and wait, then that's what needs to happen. And I feel like that's your biggest challenge. A lot of you don't want to wait. You're like, no, I want it now. I want to set my marriage right. No, you need to release that idea of wanting to set it right. And when it's meant to happen for you, it's going to happen when it needs to happen. And that's your biggest challenge. You keep feeling rejected. You keep feeling like you're not wanted. You keep feeling like you don't have a reason to live or you don't have purpose here. But Spirit is saying when you start to let go, okay, and this is your biggest challenge, when you start to let go and you say, you know what, I don't care what happens anymore. What is meant for me, what you should be saying to yourself is what is meant for me is meant for me. If something's meant to come into my life and be in my life, it's going to be in my life. I don't need to force it. You don't have to force anything. Everything is already written down in terms of what needs to happen. And that's something that you need to realize. Once you start to do that, what is going to happen for you is it's just going to naturally be set right. Your marriage is going to be set right. Your relationship's going to be set right. What you've always wanted is going to finally come into your life. But are you still holding on to this concept of believing that, you deserve it, or, you know, it's like, I'm entitled to it. This is what I'm supposed to have. It's like, no, allow the divine energy to set things up for you to make it happen. Once you start to do that, you gain your power back, because you start to realize and say, you know what, I'm giving it to spirit. I'm allowing spirit to create what it is that I want in my life for me, so that I can truly have what I need and want. Okay. So that's your biggest challenge, because a lot of us don't want to do that. We want to always be in control and push things and make things happen. And I'm making it happen. Just sit back, let it happen. Sit back and show the universe that you're not always in control. Let them help you. Why don't you let them help you get what you want? Okay. That's your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Death, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So for many of you in the recent past, I feel like you didn't want something here to come to an end. You didn't want to hear, it's over, it's done, the relationship's done, I'm leaving, I'm disconnecting from this. A lot of you maybe were the ones that did this, okay, in the recent past. And again, you didn't want this to happen, but it was something that needed to happen. Okay. And the reason why it needed to happen was because a lot of you were called to move into a new direction in the recent past. Tell me more about the Page of Wands in the recent past. I'm also seeing that this ending that happened for you was really devastating. So a lot of you needed to heal and kind of go off and be on your own. The Page of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the the Queen of Pentacles. So for many of you in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting here that a lot of you decided to move into a new direction because someone here was really deceptive. They weren't honest with you. There's something here that really affected you, because a lot of you gave a lot to this person and you believed that it was going to be successful. Okay. So for many of you, I'm really strongly getting in the recent past that something here ended. It didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. There was a very big lesson that you had to learn here about, trying to be in control of things or believing that you were in control of things here, because it didn't really work out the way that you wanted to. You believed, okay, Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands in the recent past with the Page of Wands, you believed that you were going to have a brand new beginning with someone. You invested a lot of your energy, your time into it, and it may have not went the way that you wanted it to. And as a result of that, it was very devastating. So big lesson here in the past that you're not in control. You're not in control. As much as you want to be in control, we're not always in control. Sometimes we think we are, but that was a lesson here that you needed to learn in the past, okay? So this is what I'm seeing here in the recent past. Now, in the present moment, there is a conflict. There is something here that there's a reason why the conflict's happening. It's to wake you up. Okay, wouldn't be surprised if the Judgment card comes out and shows up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify the conflict, Five of Wands. We're going to see why it's here, why this keeps happening. But first, I want to clarify the Knight of Swords. Some of you are, I don't know if you are the Knight of Swords or this could be your person. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, maybe Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords for Taurus in the present moment. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So for many of you right now in the present moment, okay, how do I say this? I feel like a lot of you are finally realizing something, okay? Again, I'm not going to be surprised if the Judgment card comes out in your reading, okay, or in your extended reading. I'm really strongly getting this person's finally going to be coming towards you. When you finally let go, when you finally stop being in this place of like, are they coming back? Are they coming back? Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Am I going to get the job I want? And it's like, let them come to you. Let them come to you, because there's a decision that you're going to have to make. This person's going to come in and they're going to say, okay, I want to have this with you. I want to have a long-term commitment with you. I want to, maybe invest, long-term financially. There's something here about your finances and love, and you're going to have to decide, right? I feel for some of you, this is attached to a conflict maybe that happened here, or something here that you still need to get over. Tell me more about the Five of Cups in the present moment. So the Five of Cups is clarified by the Sun, the Queen of Wands, and the Tower. Yeah. So a lot of you still need to look at why something here didn't work out in the past. Okay. There was a Tower moment, or there is currently a Tower moment that's happening in the present moment, but it's actually shedding light on something that you need to realize. Okay. And if this is again connected to control or trying to make something work the way that you want it to, this could be again again, another form of you learning something here. So I feel like in the present moment, as much as something here is breaking down, you're needing to learn from it. And it could be very much tied into allowing things to come to you instead of you always needing to go to things. It's like you're chasing something or you're running after something. And it's like, sit back, allow it to come to you, and then you can make a decision, okay? Why is there a conflict in the present moment? What is this conflict all about? What's the important message here for Taurus? So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Hermit, okay? So again, for many of you, the reason why there's a conflict that's happening right now is because there's something toxic within your connection. And again, it could be something here about control. The Devil is often about control. It's about obsession. It's about overly obsessing about something here and attaching ourselves to something, and we don't even know why we do it. And it leads to conflict. It leads to some sort of internal conflict within us. So Spirit is saying right now, there's a need for you to go within yourself and identify what toxicity has led you into this place of conflict, and how can you release yourself from this so that you can be free to achieve and have what it is that you truly want. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing in the present moment for you, Taurus. Now in the near future, something beautiful happens for you, and I think now that you've watched this reading and now that you've heard what I've been saying and what the cards have been saying to you, you're going to start to realize that the Lovers, okay, the Lovers is very important message you need to hear about the Lovers, because love is going to be coming into your life in the near future. Very solid divine connection, twin flame, soulmate connection coming in for you. But one thing I want to show you when it comes to the Lovers is, if you look at the Lovers card, okay, you have an angel here. And this angel is the divine angel. It's the angel that brings two people together. You see, there's a difference between the Devil and the Lovers. There's two people, which is classifying relationship, but the Devil is control. Remember, the Devil's control. The Devil's like, I want this. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be done. And it's like, no, this is how it's going to be. It's going to be the way the divine wants it to be. Okay. You are going to be meeting somebody here that's part of your destiny, part of your soul tribe. And it's going to happen when you release. When you stop always trying to feel like you need to control things, okay? This person's waiting for you in the near future. King of Cups. This person's like, when is my love going to come? When is it going to happen? Your challenge here is the Four of Cups. Every single person you meet, you don't like. Every single relationship that you have, you don't like it, or there's something here that you're bored. It's like, I'm bored of love. I'm bored of this like roller coaster that I'm on. If you're bored of being on the roller coaster, you're bored of that roller coaster, get off of that roller coaster and allow life to happen. And this is what Spirit is saying in the near future. So let's clarify the Lovers and let's see how this relationship comes into your life and what you need to know. The Lovers is clarified by the Hangman, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. Allow something to happen. Allow something to happen. Okay? Hangman. You see, you're going to know when you need to take action. You don't have to get up every day and take action. Some days you can sit around and allow life just to happen for you. Spirit is saying in the near future, you are just going to be doing your thing. If you look at the Star, she or he is just doing, they're just doing their thing. This person's just doing their thing. You see, they're healing, they're focusing on their future, and they're waiting for the right timing. The Hangman is also about timing, because oftentimes we need to wait in order for us to realize when it's time to take action. So I do see you taking action towards someone here that you really like, because you now realize that you're not in control. When you start to realize you're not in control, that's when you start to become in control. Okay. So a lot of you may not realize that. You may disagree with me at first, but when you start to really realize it, you're going to start to ask yourself, why was I even fighting for this? Why was I always feeling like I needed to be in control? Because what is meant for you is going to be for you. It's not something that you have to force. Okay. So what's the important message here for you in the near future with the Knight of Pentacles? Important message for Taurus. The important message for you, Taurus, is the Ten of Wands. You have the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. You see, you're finally going to be putting an end to dictating. Queen of Swords is someone who dictates. I want it like this. It needs to be like this. This is how it needs to be. If it's not like this, then I don't want it. And it's like, hold on a second. Sit back and just allow this cycle to come to an end. This cycle of always needing to be in control. Because look, Spirit has what you need already. It's already there. It's already written in a book. Okay, before you even come here, it's already written who you're going to be with, who you're going to manifest. The problem that we have is when we want to be in control and we want to always pull the strings, it doesn't happen for us, right? So this person is waiting for you in the near future. King of Cups. You see how they're patiently waiting for you? Tell me more about this person that's coming into Taurus's life in the near future. The King of Cups is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Empress. A lot of you want to reconcile with someone here. Or you will be reconciling, or you will be celebrating love. And this is going to happen, Taurus, when you finally heal. And what you're needing to heal is this energy of always needing to be in control, always needing to grow. It's like, I'm the Empress. I have to, the Empress chills. You see how the Empress is just chilling? She's just relaxing. She's allowing nature to create what she needs to have within herself. When a woman is pregnant, it's not something the woman controls. It's something that is divinely guided within her. So the question you have to ask yourself in the near future is, are you going to allow spirit to divinely guide you to what it is that is for you? Or are you going to stand there and always feel like you need to be in control? Okay, because it gets tiring after a while. Like, I mean, you only have so much that you're capable of doing, right? I mean, spirit is there to guide you. Your higher self is there to guide you. But if you're always feeling like you need to pull the strings in the physical world, then how can spirit step in and help you do that? Okay, and that's something that you're going to be learning here. That's a big, big thing that you're going to be learning here, in the near future. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? The advice here for you is the Seven of Cups. You have the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. There is definitely something here about confusing situations or options that you have. Spirit is saying you have multiple options. You can choose whatever one that you want, but rushing into something is just going to create confusion. Rushing into something and not really thinking about it and not really knowing where you want to take it is just going to create confusion. In order to avoid this, there's something here about you needing to be relaxed. Okay, King of Wands. King of Wands is somebody who already believes love is going to come to them. They already know. It's like when you say to yourself and you affirm to yourself, I'm successful. It's going to happen for me. I don't have to try hard. I don't always have to be chasing after what it is I want. Why do you always feel like you have to chase things and you always have to be in control? Sit back and allow things to come to you. A true person who's really in control is somebody who already believes that they have it, okay? This is what you're learning. This is your biggest piece of advice moving forward. All right, so Taurus, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you got something out of this reading. Thanks so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.